More often than not, when we hear of the word victory, we kind of sort of think of sports or something on the news, something that's huge, huge, mega big. No, 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 no. Many times in our daily life, we celebrate, well, we don't celebrate them, they occur, little victories of our own, but we should celebrate them. That's what this video is all about today. Hang on, let's start off with some happy sounding music. That's a victory to me. Hang on. Implied victory number one is to wake up. Let's just say that. Okay. So that's to me a given. That's already a victory. All right. Now, number one, aside from waking up, here is a nice small victory. Did you experience this recently? Staying under budget. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Like when you set out for the grocery store and you put X number of dollars aside, and actually, because of your smarts, your discipline, your research, and your stamina to do the right thing and not go overboard, and you decided with great intention to keep under budget, and you did. That is a small victory. I say celebrate it. So there, go have yourself a cookie if you like one. Okay. Next, small victory. Finally, finally, finally paying off that nagging bill for an item that you realize after you got it, you really didn't need it as much as you thought you did. But still, you got stuck with a bill that kept nagging, nagging, gnawing at you month in, month out. Well, guess what? You paid it off. Now it's history. You got to make sure you don't make those foolhardy purchases ever, ever again. Never, ever again. Not foolish purchases. That is a small victory. Yes. Congratulations. Next, noticing that hard to get gift for that special person in your life that you've been looking for here, there, and everywhere is finally available. And then you find out you could get it at a great price, even better. Yes, yes, yes. Small victory. That's a win-win-win situation. And knowing that the price is right for it is amazing. Love it, love it, love it. Next, I had a little victory. I noticed that a couple of prices seem to be consistently going down. I like that idea. I actually saw reasonable prices on bread items this week. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There were a couple of other items too. I don't know if it's a local thing. I hope it's a trend. I hope this trend sticks around. That would be nice. Small victory. Yes, yes, yes. Another reason to celebrate, another reason to smile. Too many times we find reasons not to smile. We find reasons not to smile, or it's presented to us in a way that makes us feel like, you know where I'm going with this. But you know what? We also never, never, ever should stop ever doing the following. Hang on. Consistently saving money week in and week out, no matter how small or how large, is a great habit. It is a habit. It should just be as easily of a habit like when you wake up in the morning, probably one of the first things you do is brush your teeth. Am I right or am I right? Just as simple as brushing your teeth because you do it out of good, healthy habit. We should save out of good, healthy habit. consistently, incrementally. There you go. You're always a winner there. And that's always something to celebrate as a victory. I'm just saying. Another victory to celebrate is that you finally completed that nagging project that you've been meaning to complete. But this time around, you put yourself to it and said, I'm going to finish this project today. And you did. Yippee! I say that's something to celebrate. Sometimes we, like I say, we look for the big, 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 big things, but it doesn't have to be just the big, 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 big things. It could be the regular things like that. I love stuff like that. I'm just saying. All right. Another thing to celebrate. You have stuck to your weight loss plan. You're continuing on your weight loss journey and finally seeing results. You feel better, you move better, you breathe better, you're exercising more. And the bonus is when somebody taps you on the shoulder and says, are you losing weight? Like, a well meaning person in a nice, polite manner. That is amazing. Victory, victory, just saying. All right, next, taking the time and making a decision. Okay, taking the time and making the decision to move your money into a larger or a higher interest savings account. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes people just forget a small activity like that. I mean, a small activity with greater results. Doing your research, finding what's right for you. That's very important, by the way. That's a huge, huge step in the right direction. So always research things like that before you just jump in. But taking the time and even thinking of it. And I'm going to throw this one as an added bonus to this number 7 tip. I'm just saying added bonus to this is to say to really that I am going over my budget. When I say over budget, I don't mean above your budget. I'm going to examine, I'm going to on purpose with great intention, on purpose, I am going to go over my budget to see where I messed up, to see where I could improve. Everything could always use a little bit of improvement. Sometimes people think everything's always perfect, whatever. But in my opinion, many things can always stand to use improvement, even the things that seem to be working for you. I'm just saying, this is my opinion, but those are big wins. Those are victories. Those are victories when you take that moment of time to be a little more concerning about your financials and look it over and tweak it out. I'm just saying. Next, number 8, realizing the difference, and it is a difference between being a frugal deciding person or just a plain old cheapskate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There used to be a show that talked all about cheapskates. I used to like to watch it to see if there's anything on there that I could take use from. Some of the ideas were rather extreme. I mean, seriously, but some of the ideas did make sense. But some of the ideas were a bit much for me. It's up to you to figure out the big distinction between a frugal decision or just being a plain old cheapskate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And finally, number 9. Okay, for now, 9 for now. This to me works over the years, throughout the ages, in the past, present, and in the future. Being a grateful, appreciative person every day, in my opinion, is a continuous win. It's not just a fly by night win. Win 2 seconds later and it's all over. No, being grateful, being appreciative, noticing the small stuff that really is actually the big stuff. Taking that moment, literally to stop and smell the roses around you. And I mean it. Being appreciative of your family and friends, so grateful that they are here to laugh with, to love with. I'm telling you, there you go. To me, these are many more victories that we could talk about even in the future. Well, I want to wish everybody, well, as always, have an amazing upcoming weekend. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate everybody's time. I really do. When I say it, I mean it. Also, a reminder on Monday, we will, of course, come back to our No Frills videos at 5 a.m. And then in the afternoon, longer form content such as the one you're listening to right now. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to the channel and pass these messages along to anyone that you think may. Let's end on a happy note again. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Take good care of yourself and your wonderful family.